Hey, Shalom, Call Halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Hakwadash, the ones that Apostle Great Millstone that rule well, and Shalom to you brothers on the highways and byways doing the work sincerely and faithfully and continually fighting the good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're finding that number to be delivered. All right, as we know, this thing is turning up, man. And Esau Edom is really putting the pieces of this puzzle that he was in control of together. And he's really about to start raining down upon you people, man, especially you Israelites, you jakes out there who are oblivious to what's going on. There are a number of videos, there's no testimony from brothers. It's just endless, man. It's endless. There's no excuse for anybody to say we didn't know, I had no idea. It's endless information out there, man. And a lot of you Israelites are going to suffer. All right, by means of the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Lord is now coming, man. The games are done. The games are, just going back and forth and all this other nonsense that a lot of people like to do. It's over. All right. And all those who have scoffed and scorned, may Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai put all kinds of hell on you, man. Just because. All right. So I'm going to start with 2 Ezra 16:1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." All right. Bewail your children and be sorry. All right. And this goes to you Israelites as well, man. Anybody that's joined hand in hand with Esau and they're trying to, make America great again and taking a part of this system and trusting in this system, that this man's going to help you and deliver you from any said troubles that are on the horizon, you are dead wrong. All right? And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to start taking, swift action. Swift. All right? Bewail your children. That's like we said before, and I'll say it now. That's probably one of the most heart-wrenching things one can undergo is the loss of a child, man. Whether that child be 25 years old or 5 years old. Okay, so let me go to a couple quick clips. Let me go to this one here.
Like, I miss them every day. Nobody cares. They really don't. It's sad.
Deshawn Reed says she suffers every day. She's lost 3 sons to gun violence.
Shot through the door, and he died in my face. And it was horrible. I wouldn't want shit on nobody.
Back in 2012, Deshawn Reed says she watched her son die in her McKeesport home on Corson Street. Police say there was a knock on the door during his brother's 12th birthday celebration. 20-year-old Jabbar Ford went to see who was there and was shot and killed.
It's horrible. Somebody knocked on the door and shot my son through the door.
Deshawn says she raised her sister's kids, Davar Reed and Taiwan Reed, since they were 9 years old after her sister passed away. She's always called them her sons. But now the young men who were in their 20s are gone too, victims of gun violence. Davar Reed was killed in 2013 in McKeesport.
And then Davar got shot right down the street in Highview Projects. He got shot 10 times.
In 2018, Taiwan Reed was shot in Fayette County.
It was 3 murders back to back. I need closure.
Deshawn says she knows other parents are suffering as well, especially since there's been an uptick of violence in our area and across the country.
You have no idea what the mothers go through. You have no idea. We are hanging on by a thread here. And now it's more violence.
You see? And this is the problem with our people. They choose not to turn to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. They refuse to turn back to the Lord. She wants closer and she wants this and she wants that, but she hasn't called upon the Lord, man. And this is why the Lord's going to start striking a lot of you people down. Bewail your children. That's where it's going to start. Ain't no mention of nobody in this thing. Okay? What they say? He was shot through the door. And that's a horrible death, man. This is Jeremiah 9, jumping down to 21. It says, "For death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our places, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets." All right? And this is all done by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And the reporter said there's an uptick. Now, this was going back a few years ago. This article is a few years old, but the message is still clear. All right? You people are going to bewail your children. You're going to bewail family members. All this shit's about to happen, man. All right? And there's going to be a major uptick, because once Esau starts putting his guns on the up on, in the air, so to say, and no one's calling upon the Lord. No one. That's why I said earlier, man, there's going to be no excuse for you people. No goddamn excuse. The Lord said he's been calling and you people have been refusing. All right? So from there, let's go, let me get this here. This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, woe be unto thee, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, that stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither they seek the Lord. All right, forgive me, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see too good. Yeah, you trusting in this place. You want closure. She said she wants somebody to give her peace. We don't know what the mothers are going through. Well, you're going to get closure once you turn to the Lord, man. Rest and put your troubles upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Esau's not going to give you no closure. He's going to give you hell, as a matter of fact. All right? So like I said earlier, the scripture says in 2 Ezra 16, woe be unto thee, Babylon. Anybody who's in Babylon, that takes part of Babylon, that believes in Babylon, that believes in this system, that this system is good and it can turn around and it's here to help you, woe be unto you, man. Woe. I'm telling you, man, we've been telling brothers been on the highways and byways, brothers making shows, and we just been, it's overdrive, man. Overdrive. Telling you people, be prepared, get ready. Food shortages, all kinds of, tribulation and turmoil in the streets. When them blackouts come, that's another damn thing. When they start rolling them blackouts, all right, it's gonna be a purge in the making, man. It's a purge in the making. One's worst fears is to be in the dark and not know what's going on, or who's around that corner, or who's lurking in the shadows. That's one's worst fear, man. So when them blackouts roll, you're gonna have people, running these streets, breaking into houses, running up on people. So it's all coming, man. It's all coming full circle. And these are the things that we've been prophesying and speaking about from the head apostles on down for many years, man. And now it's all coming to pass. If you want to rest your thoughts and your ways on these false prophets and these men who are doing absolutely nothing to warn you or to put you in the state of mind of getting prepared or being ready or praying to the Lord, if you want to rest your heart on these guys, go right ahead, man. But they're going to be in the same concentration camp as you, side by side. Then what you going to do? Ask this nigga for help. Hey, what do we do now? He going to tell you, I don't know. What did he say during the time of kings, when the king said, hey, if the Lord didn't help you, how am I going to help you? That's going to be the statement of these guys who are out there. Now, this brother Amwan Gabar did a lesson. Did a show yesterday, and he was going into how the government is going to, start cracking down on, different types of groups. But one of the groups he had mentioned were faith-based groups. Okay, those are, and once again, man, I believe that's directed to the Israelites, those who believe in the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and what came to mind very quickly was, well, that excludes IUIC. They ain't gonna be coming down on them because they're not a faith-based group, man. And the Lord clearly stated, man, he gave us a chapter in the book of Hebrews 11. He gave us a chapter concerning faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right? And when you go to Romans, it tells you all things are written for our learning. So when you read Hebrews 11 and read about the faith that these men and women had, trusting upon the Lord and believing on the things they seen not, knowing that, the things that the Lord spoke were faithful and true. How can you deny, the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? If we talk about faith, we speak about faith because we were taught to speak about faith. From Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the head apostles unto us men who are in the truth now. You see? And this is once again why a lot of you people are going to get taken, man. You're going to get taken, and it's going to be an awful thing. And especially to die a horrible, slow death too. You don't know what these devils got in store for you, man. Esau is the harbinger of death. He loves to see people suffer. Killing somebody is one thing, but to make somebody suffer is another thing. You're better off being put to death quickly and swiftly than to be, tortured, maimed, or chopped in pieces, or what have you. All right? So the hell's coming, man. Hell is going to meet you people, right at the door. All right, we'll go from there. Yeah, brothers, please bear with me. Let me get this one here. Bewail your children.
He was the little boy who was killed by an alligator at Disney World in Florida. Lane Graves was 2 years old when the reptile dragged him into the Seven Seas Lagoon near the resort his family was staying at while on vacation. More than 2 years after tragedy, his parents announced they had another baby boy named Christian Lane Graves.
All right, the point being, bewailing your children. Now, I believe that dude right there was a Jake, so he definitely gonna get the curses laid upon his ass. All right, as you see. Yeah, so once again, your worst fear, one's worst fear is the loss of a child. Now, mind you, this little boy, they was at Disney, and the damn gator came up and snapped him and dragged him off into the water. And when gators, they grab some shit, they start to spinning and twirling and whirling around. What and you can't do shit about it. I mean, you can jump in there, but you're gonna be chopped meat too. You see? And that's all through the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That death by that alligator was sanctioned by the Lord. And once again, people, they turn from the Lord because these things happen. And when you say it's because of the Lord these things happen, people get all busted up. Well, how dare you? How can you say something like that? Well, read the scriptures, man. The Lord said he creates these things. He bringeth to life. He bringeth down. He does all these things. But once again, because the world is taught by the precepts of men, you're not going to get a full understanding of when these things take place, man. Okay? Where we at here? This is Ezekiel 9, and I wanted 6. It says, slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children. So little children aren't exempt. All right? Children aren't exempt. As Esau wants to make it seem, the children, there's the kids and the schools and the shootings and the kids, and nobody's exempt, man. If that school shooting was real, because I have my doubts on things because this devil likes to, pull false flags. But if that shit was real, all right, then that was sanctioned by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So they're not exempt, man. And there's going to be a lot of dead bodies. There's going to be a lot of death. There's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of anguish. And you need to give thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for the good and for the evil that come about, man. The scripture says, shall we receive good and not evil? I believe that was Job. Right? So everything that is done, by the hand of the Lord, and it's justifiable, man. All right? So slay utterly old, both maids and little children, man. And little children. Children are going to be a major target out here. And they're already targeting these damn children by talking about there's no damn food. All right? And this is why Esau has pushed a lot of these women, these young women who are having children, has pushed them away from breastfeeding, man. And that's a whole nother story. But the majority of these girls, these young girls who be having kids, they ain't trying to breastfeed, man. It's too time consuming. They don't want that, they don't want to have to go through that. All right. But now look, now that you trusted in Egypt, now that you trusted in this system, now this system is broken. It is faulty. You have no food to get from these stores for your children. And now you don't even know how to breastfeed. Woe unto them that trust in this place, man. Woe. All right. From there, let me get this. 2 Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. You see? Great death. That's what's coming. That is what's coming. And watch how many people turn their backs, quote unquote, on God, because God wouldn't do anything like that. It says the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when those evils shall come? All right. And they're coming, man. They're coming. They're right around the corner. They're slowly but surely seeping out into the world. What you may think as just some type of skirmish or some type of, thing that's just going to temporarily, be in place and going to pass. These things are going to start ramping up. Food shortages. People are going to get irrational. All right. Medical care. People are going to get irrational. All these things that you have been so comfortably and have so easily accessible to receive, now they're going to be just gone, vanished. And what are you people going to do? You're going to become irrational. The scriptures tell you that. 2 Ezra 15. We can't go over that chapter enough, man. The scripture says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. If you're living in your home and you're comfortable and you got everything you need, there's going to be no need to even think about your neighbor. But if now shit is short and there's nothing coming in and you peeking out the window looking across the street, now your mind starts formulating. All right, let me see. How can I get over there? How can I approach this? You try to be diplomatic at first and go knock on the nigga door. Hey, yo, Jim, you think you could loan me something? Yeah, sorry, I don't have enough for you and me. Sorry. All right, you get turned away. Now you get hot. You get vexed. And as the scriptures read, you ain't gonna have no pity upon that neighbor. The next time you return back to his house, you looking to take his life and take his goods, man. All right. So think not that these things aren't going to happen, man. Just because the sun shines and you hear the birds singing and you get in the car, you get the car washed, you clean your car, just the average shit that people do on a daily or weekly basis when the summertime starts rolling around. All right. And not to mention, one of the major things right now are these gas prices. They're going to continue to rise. The stock market's going to continue to collapse. All right. These devils have been telling you they're doing any and everything to take away your rights. You so-called, individuals, you so-called Americans who trust in this place, man. Well, we of the hopeful elect from the head apostles on down, we trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And the things that we are now seeing, we know that it is sanctioned by the Lord. So we are mentally, spiritually, and physically getting prepared for the downfall of Babylon the Great. No king is going to just lay down and say, okay, here you go, without a fight, man. Esau's going to fight. And in the midst of him fighting, he's going to fight you people. The people that, so-called pay their checks, so to say. All right? He's going to cripple this place. He's already got you in a chokehold, and he's slowly but surely squeezing and applying that pressure to the carotid artery. He's squeezing. All right? So, Lord willing, I'm going to end it with that. Lord willing, your brothers are edified. I'll see you on another show. I say shalom.